He says, "What do you think of Sega Games Gear Mini announcement? It looks cute, but I'm sure it's something that will quote. But I'm not sure it's something that will quote stir up the gaming industry unquote. Are they just trolling us? And there's a bigger announcement to come? No, I think that's the announcement.
Can I
Jordan, go ahead.
I also think that this is another example of not going.
Hype. This is hype. This is an example of creating hype and failing.
I also think it's an example of not going through the R&D department before throwing something out the door. Honestly, I think.
Wait, I didn't even hear this announcement.
Yeah, so it's pull it up. You can pull it up.
So it's they're remaking the game. It's basically
Game
think of
Gear
the
Mini.
Nintendo classics. It's the
Do
Game
I
Gear
still
Mini.
get 24 minutes of battery life?
No. Listen. Yeah.
It's here. I want you to
Wait, just let it pull it
Okay,
up. We should let him pull it up.
just
So what
to-
happened, everybody? I'll explain as Spicy's pulling it up. Sega, a journalist announced that, hey, guys, I've got a breaking news. Sega's got breaking news up there with the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One X, and people are thinking, oh, my dirty. And then they announce the Game Gear Mini. Now, here's the thing.
But you're thinking, okay.
Okay, Game Gear Mini, they're bringing it back.
Okay,
No,
it's
no.
a Nintendo classic.
Think of the old Tiger games. Remember those, like handhelds? Because you cannot put
awesome.
you cannot put games in this. Which I think this is cool, but it's not up there with the.
It's my old
PlayStation 5.
Yahtzee game.
This is not Game Gear coming
But-
back and Sega letting you. Each color, they're going to show you different colors. Comes pre-installed with certain games so in order to have all the games you want, there
Is
it
it
is.
really that small?
Yeah,
There
it's
it
that
is.
small.
It is that small.
That's fantastic.
So it barely, your fingers and thumbs barely fit on it.
It's like it goes on your keychain.
Goes
No,
on your
that's
keychain.
what.
That
That's
actually
There it is.
has a
It has a
keychain.
keychain hook right there. Yeah.
They should have sold it with a keychain.
4 colors, 4 games.
4 games on each. No, 4 games on each color. 4 different games. So to and have
So
it
that's
also
the black-
The black
Dude,
one.
I want Sonic.
That's black, so you'll
Sonic.
want black.
I think Sonic. A different version of Sonic is on like each one of them, right? That's Hot Racer or whatever that game was called. Remember that
Oh
one?
my gosh, that's fantastic.
And see blue. So there's a Sonic and Tails is on blue. Anyways, it looks like the
But
retail price is going to be
there's-
$49.
Yeah, $50 a pop, so it's $200 to get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
What?
a new Switch. That's a Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch.
And what's funny is I can actually get all these games on my Switch.
Yeah, right. So,
But what I want to know, and this is the I mean, you should have sold it with a keychain at least. Then you can say, hey, while you're waiting in traffic, just pull up your keys. But anyway,
I think it's a cool thing, but it's the way that journalists talk, and it wasn't
Well,
Sega's
no.
fault. It was the journalist's fault.
I actually think this is a miss.
Oh, tell me.
I really
Tell
do
me.
because
I can give you one reason.
I
it's
mean,
a miss.
look,
Go
here's
ahead.
price.
Yeah,
here's
$49
price,
because of how small it is. Yeah,
and then like you have to. It's just okay. The size is one thing, right? Having 4 at $50 a piece,
Look
and
at-
then they
look
do
at
sell,
this. They
like
sell.
when you have to sell the
And big
magnifier.
So what we just watched, everybody, is they showed a magnifying glass going on the screen so you could see it
it's
better.
like an attachment that you can put on it.
Yeah, it's just what they should have done is they should have right there. They should have made a sleek Game Gear
Yeah.
for $50 and put all 12 games on it, like
All
the
games.
Nintendo Classic.
Exactly.
They should have
Amen.
made it exactly
Amen,
like the
brother.
Nintendo Classic. And you could have called it the Game Gear. I don't know.
Made it a little bigger so you don't need an add-on to see the screen.
I know it's just I feel
Well,
like this
because-
is what happens when you
Because
don't
we don't get
go through the
it's-
chain of
it's-
command.
Do we have the shot of the guy, the hands on it? Because you don't seeing it here.
You don't understand how so small
like,
it
this
is.
doesn't give you
Right there.
Look at that.
Oh, here, let me move it back.
Look at that. So for those of you, just go look at Game Gear Micro.
Okay,
look at
I can
how
do it. I can,
small it is.
I can tell you. So the thumbs, if you did 4 thumbs across, that's how big it is.
Yeah, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It is.
But
the
look,
size,
look how he has to put his fingers on the back to hold it. Like
That's
it's just
so
It's like the size
fantastic.
of a dollar coin. Right? Like an old $1960
You can get
coin.
a magnifying glass so you can see the
Wait,
screen.
yeah, fast forward to that. I want to see
yeah.
that part.
And how much does that add-on cost? Right?
Is
Like
Is that
fantastic.
an add-on or does it come included?
no, it's an add-on. I think.
Oh, where's that? I gotta find that. I think we're almost to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an add-on. I may be wrong, but
There it
let's
is.
see.
Okay, that's it. I'll pause it. Big window micro.
Well, look how small that thing is. That's not that big.
This is great. I want one.
Well, $50 you can get
I don't
4
want
games.
One, I don't
that you,
want one anymore.
that you get 4 games that you can buy on the
This
Switch.
is something that you get from like a vending machine, bubblegum machine.
Oh, yeah, you
yeah,
do.
it really is. Like in the little plastic tube.
No,
that you
I-
can like pop open.
Do I get the tattoo or the micro Sega? I'll get the tattoo.
That's what it looks like.
Congratulations
So
on,
maybe
on
this
thinking
is,
outside
maybe
the box.
there is
but-
more to come. Maybe this is just
That's
the
so
beginning,
great.
and we're gonna get a modern, updated Game Gear. The Game Gear was a good system. I had one. I still have mine, actually.
I want one for Christmas. I
Yeah.
want one of these for Christmas. I really do.
All right, there you go. You got it. It's coming.
I mean, hey, you're thinking outside the box. You got to give him credit for that. But I think this was a miss. Like,
No, yeah, I agree.
it was like, why didn't you just come out with? Why didn't you just do it Nintendo?
Psychotic is exactly right. This is the prize that comes in Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, at the bottom.
awesome.
This would be the coolest prize, though. the Cracker Jacks.
So great.
But the thing is the fact that there's 4 of them. They each only have 4 games, and they're $50 a pop. Is where it gets you.
500 tickets at your local arcade. Oh, that's funny.
Holiday 2020 this year.
Holiday 2020.
Holiday 2020, including but not limited to the Game Gear Micro.
I want one. Oh, I want one really.
To put on your keys.
Do you want all 4?
But see, here's the
is
deal.
it worth $200 for you to get all
no.
4?
See, here's the thing. I want someone to buy it for me.
Ah,
there it is.
yes, there we
But
go.
that is to have it on my
There we go,
keychain.
yes.
Check this out.
All 4 of them on your keychain, so you can play
It's
whatever
like your
game
different
you want.
keys. Yeah.
What's the battery life on this thing? Because there's a USB charger at the top.
Dude, this thing's
Hold on,
hilarious.
Well, it
I'm gonna-
depends. I mean,
hold on,
does-
I'm gonna write this in.
does-
What's the battery life?
Does the window take up battery life? The big window micro.
See, here's the deal with these things. Usually, it's like it's not a AAA company making these like Yahtzee games and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like Chinese ripoffs. Now we're gonna have a version where an actual company is making
It takes AAA batteries, 3-hour battery life.
3
You
hours.
have, wait, you have to put your own AAA batteries into it?
That is nothing.
That's even better. This thing sucks so much. It's awesome. It's like an 80s movie.
This thing sucks.
This thing's
That's,
fantastic.
oh, let me click on this article. This
What
is
the heck
according-
is the USB thing
hold
up
on,
there
this is
for?
according
then?
to Eurogamer. Let me check
I'm
here.
putting it back on screen so
Let me make
people
sure.
can see how awesome
maybe
this is.
maybe in the European versions they have batteries.
It's like an 80s movie. It's awesome.
This is due out October 6th in Japan only for now. In Japan only for now. Look how small that thing is. Oh my goodness.
I don't even think that's as big as a AAA battery. How do you fit 3 in
The
there?
AAA battery. It's the length of a AAA battery.
Yeah, and you got to fit 3 in there.
This is fantastic.
The
What
screen.
what could go wrong?
The screen. The screen is 1 inch wide.
What's the resolution on it?
1 inch wide.
That's this. That's my thumb.
Yeah, that's your
That's my
Oh
thumb.
my gosh.
How do you see that?
That's why you need the big window micro.
Oh man, I'm gonna put it on the hand again. Where's
Hey,
that hand?
yeah, find out if the big window micro is a separate attachment. That you
It
can
is separate. It says
Yeah.
right here.
How much is that?
Oh, here we go.
Says there will be a magnifier accessory available.
So even in this picture, that's a small hand.
Yeah, like that's an Asian woman's hand for a reason. That's why they made it look bigger. Hey, can we find that? That's probably a dwarf.
A 1 inch. I don't know. Dwarfs might have.
That's probably a child's
big
hand.
thumbs.
That's probably like a 5-year-old child's hand.
Well, hey,
so
what's-
that they make it look bigger.
What's the resolution on this 1-inch screen?
Well, it's got to be 480p because that's what it was before.
On 1 inch though, have we ever
It
gone
doesn't
that?
say what resolution.
Yes, yes, we have.
Oh, we have?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's actually a Retina display.
It's actually red because of how small it is. We were able to jam pack 1,000 PPI
They imagine the pixels you
pixels
can
per inch. It's a 1,000
Oh man, it's remarkable.
because it's
remarkable.
only
It
one
can,
big.
it
1
can
inch big.
barely, if you have to read in these games, it can barely
But
fit the Sega
Yeah,
logo
I can't
on that
even
screen.
see. That's true. I can't even see Sonic. Sonic is standing next to Sega right there.
It's a 1 inch wide screen. Oh, so that's like what 1.2 inch.
This
Diagonal,
child's
yeah.
this child's thumb
Can cover
is
the whole-
over both the A and B button.
Is it a touch screen?
No, it's not gonna be touchscreen.
And keep in mind that's a widescreen, so it's less than an inch tall.
Maybe
It's a
it'll
4x3.
that looks 1 by 1.
Maybe
No, it's 4x3. That's 4x3.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what they were back in the day too.
Oh, okay.
maybe
That's
it'll be
hilarious.
touchscreen. Maybe they'll come out with an upgraded touchscreen version.
Oh, so it's
at
1
that
inch
big.
diagonal then. That's what that means.
No, I think it's 1 inch.
You just said 1 inch wide.
yeah, 1 inch wide.
That's different than 1 inch diagonal.
Oh, let's see. Hold on, let me go back here.
So that means it's 3 tall and 4 wide. So it's even smaller.
It just 1 inch wide screen is all that.
That's
says, yeah.
fantastic. This thing is so crappy. I'm in love with it. I want this thing. So
Ripper wants to know how many teraflops it's pushing.
Yeah, ray tracing and all that stuff. How many teraflops is this sporting?
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, this is so great. It's like the Gigapet thing. That's exactly
That's what it is.
It's
yeah.
smaller.
It's the Tamagotchi for Game Gear. But the Tamagotchi
Wasn't
had
$50.
Had like eternity battery life. It ran on from a watch battery.
And I legitimately think you can get the Tamagotchis in quarter machines.
This is the best thing. I love this thing.